Hello and welcome to Take Math Honors. So in today's video, we are going to do a total of 4 questions. The question shown here has been given in last video. So we will be discussing this question first and then we will discuss some 2-3 more questions. So this is basically a part 2 of ODEs with modulus sign. This question is very important because a similar kind of question have been asked in IIT Bombay and IIT Roorkee PhD entrance test. So let us do it. So what is given in question is that for a given differential equation mod dy by dx plus mod y plus a equal to 0 with initial condition y b equal to c, where a b c belongs to real number. Okay, a b c are in real numbers. Then which of the following is are true? Is are true. That means it is multiple selective question, right? So now let us take option A. So before going to options, I would like to tell you that we have discussed some very important concept of this type of differential equation in last video. So I would suggest you to go to that video ODE lecture 2 and watch that and then come to this video for this question. The video is showing in suggested videos in I button, you can see, and you can watch that. Okay, so now let us start. So we have seen in last video that we have obtained a summary table like this was the summary table we have obtained, that for this kind of differential equation, for a equal to 0 there exists unique solution, that is trivial solution y equal to 0, and for negative a, that is a less than 0, we have two solutions, that is y equal to plus minus a, and for positive a, that is a greater than 0, there does not exist any solution, right? So this we have done in last video. You can see how we did it. Okay, this is a very good logical concept. Okay, so we will be using this concept in this question, right? So let us take first option first. Okay, so what does option A says? Option A says that if a equal to 0, right? So if I take a equal to 0, then my differential equation will become mod y dash plus mod y equal to 0, right? And this is nothing but the first case of what we did in last video, right? So in this case we have seen that there exists a unique solution, and which is nothing but the trivial solution, right? Trivial solution, trivial solution, that is y equal to 0, right? Now here in this differential equation we have we are given with the initial condition, that is y b equal to c, right, where b and c belongs to real numbers. So as we know that a solution always satisfies differential equation as well as the initial condition. So y equal to 0 satisfies the differential equation, but to satisfy this uh, this initial condition we need to take c equal to 0, right? So we must have to take y b equal to 0, right? That is we have taken c equal to 0. In that case, what does option A says? That there exists unique solution for infinite many choices of b comma c in R square, right? So if we see here b comma c is here 0, so we have b comma 0 belongs to R0, right? Still we are having infinite choices on b, right? Infinite choices on b. Okay, so we can say that there exists unique solution for infinitely many choices of b comma c belongs to R square, right? Because I'm just taking c equal to 0 and b is having still having infinite choices. Okay, so that is why we will say that option A is correct, right? But correcting option A does not implies that third option is incorrect, because it seems that because of A option, C should be incorrect. Why? Because C option says that if A equal to 0, then there exists no solution. But in A option, it says that there exists unique solution. So normally everyone will say that if A is correct, then C must be incorrect. But that is not the case. Let us see what is the case. Okay, so let us see the C option first. Okay, so what does C option says that if A equal to 0, if A equal to 0, then there exists no solution. I'm saying C option is also correct. Why? Let us see why C option is also correct. So I'm just, you know, making a graph for interpretation. So let us make a graph, right? So this is let us say x, this is y axis, and our solution for A equal to 0, we have differential equation mod y dash plus mod y plus equal to 0, right? So in that case, that solution will lie on solution will be our y equal to 0 line, right? This line, y equal to 0 line will be solution, right? So now the option says that if A equal to 0, there exists no solution for infinite many choices of B and C belongs to R square, right? Now if you see here, if I'm taking B and C here in first, second, third, fourth quadrant, anywhere except the x-axis, then there exist infinite many choices of B and C. So there exist infinite many choices. There exist infinitely many choices of B comma C in R square, such that C is not equal to 0, right? If I'm not taking C not equal to 0, then there exists infinitely many choices such that there exists no solution, right? So this implies C option is also correct. Okay, so two options we have seen. Now let us come to option B and D. Okay, so in option B, we have A less than 0, right? So if I'm taking A less than 0, then in last video ODE lecture 2, we have seen that there exist two solutions. What are that two solutions? Y equal to plus minus A, right? So in that case, we have two solutions, and that are y equal to plus minus A, right? So if I plot these two solutions on coordinates, let us say y x, this is y, right? So if I plot these two, so this is y equal to minus A, and this is y equal to A. Why I'm saying this? Because A is less than 0. So if I take A less than 0, then minus A will be positive and A will be negative, right? This you need to understand why I'm writing y equal to minus A, y equal to A here in negative part, right? Because we are taking A negative, right? So now for B option, if I take B comma C on this line, right? That is for particularly B option, I'm taking C equal to minus A, right? I'm taking C equal to minus A. So I will say that there exist infinitely many choices of B comma C belongs to R square, where C equal to what I'm taking, C equal to minus A, such that there exists unique solution. See what I'm saying, for C equal to minus A, there exists unique solution. Okay, or what is that solution? Y equal to minus A, right? There exists unique solution, that is y equal to minus A, right? So this is unique solution for C equal to minus A value. because the initial condition and differential equation both should be satisfied at the same time, right? So in that case I will say that B option is also correct, right? B option is also correct. Now let us come to C option. Sorry, D option. C option we have already discussed. So let us come to D option. So D option says that for a less than 0, uh, a less than 0, I'm sorry, we have to discuss the another part also in B option, because we have just taken the first solution. So now if I will take the second solution, if you say that here also we can take, right? But in that case the differential equation will be changed, right? Because if I will take C equal to A, then differential equation will be our mod y dash plus mod of y plus a equal to 0, where a is less than 0, and b comma c belongs to r square. And what I'm saying, taking c equal to a, in that case our initial condition will be changed, and in that case this differential equation is different from the first case, right? So this will have a unique solution. This will again have a unique solution for infinitely many choices of b comma c belongs to r square. And now I'm taking c equal to a, right? And solution will be y equal to a. Okay, so see, you need to see these two separately. Okay, don't consider these two solution at a same time, because the differential equation is considered with initial condition also. Okay, so whenever you take c equal to a, then the differential equation completely changed, and whenever you take c equal to minus a, then it is another differential equation. So for uh, looking at a time, we can say that there exists unique solution for this B option, right? So that is why B option is correct. Now let us come to D option. Okay, so what does D option says? D option says that if A is negative, then there exists no solution. Now again, if you see the graph, let me make it again. Mm, okay, so this is x, this is y. If I plot the solutions, what we have seen, y equal to minus a and y equal to a, right? uh, in a less than 0 case, right? So if I take b comma c here, except c equal to plus minus a here, so there exist, so I will write there exist infinitely many choices of what b comma c belongs to r square, such that c is not equal to plus minus a, right? So if I'm not taking c equal to plus minus a, then there does not exist any solution, right? Because for these b comma c we don't have any solution, right? So in that case I will say D option is also correct. So for this question all options are correct. So all options are correct. Okay, I hope uh, it is clear to you. If not, you can rewind the video and watch it again, right? So now let us come to another question which was asked in IIT Roorkee uh, PhD entrance test, and the question is that for a given differential equation mod y double dash plus mod y dash equal to 0, the number of solutions, the number of real valued solutions is, okay, this was asked in IIT Roorkee PhD entrance test. Okay, nice. So now let us make some options. Okay, considering, let us say, this would be asked in CSI or GEM, right? So let me write some options. We will go with both approach: unique, no solution, and let us say infinite solution, and finite but not unique, right? So let us say these are 4 options of this question. So now if you see the differential equation, mode y double dash plus mode of y dash equal to 0, right? So if you see the differential equation, it is intuitively saying that y equal to 0 satisfies this, right? Satisfies this differential equation, right? You can see it clearly. So in that case, B option will be wrong, right? Why B option will be wrong? Because B option says no solution, but y equal to 0 is a solution of this differential equation, right? So B option is clearly wrong. Now let us see other options. So if you see that if I take y equal to c is, let us say, any constant, c belongs to real numbers, union 0, okay, because we are taking y equal to 0 also. So in that case, this y equal to c satisfies this differential equation, right? So this will satisfy the differential equation, okay. So in that case also we have infinite solutions, right? Then the option A will be wrong, C will be D will be wrong, right? So only option C is correct and other options are wrong. So this was the question which was asked in IIT Roorkee, right? Okay, so now let us come to another question which contains ODE with modulus 9. So this question is again very important. This have not been asked in any exam till now. So let us discuss it. So the question says that for a given differential equation, we need to find the solution of the differential equation. The differential equation is y double dash plus mode of y plus 1 equal to -1, right? This is the differential equation and we need to solve this differential equation with the given initial condition. Let us say y0 equal to -1 and y dash 0 equal to 0. These are the initial conditions and we need to solve this, right? So this is again very important question. This have not been asked in any exam, so this is important, right? So now let us do it. So what does question says? This differential equation, I'm just writing this differential equation again for a purpose. Let us say mode y plus 1 equal to -1. So if you see here, the RHS is completely negative, right? And this part, because it is absolute value, so this is positive, right? So in that case, y double dash need to be negative. Y double dash have to be negative, right? Because RHS is completely negative. So y double dash have to be negative for all x, right? Is it clear to you? I hope it is clear. So now this will imply that y double dash less than 0 for all x will imply that y dash is monotonically increasing, right? Monotonically increasing. Decreasing, because y double dash is less than 0, okay, right? Decreasing, monotonically decreasing. And the initial condition y dash 0 equal to 0, okay, this initial condition is also given. So if I take, so if x is less than 0, okay, if we are taking x less than 0, in that case y dash will be greater than 0, right? Because y dash is monotonically decreasing. So for negative values, y dash will be positive, and in that case y will be monotonically increasing, right? I hope it is clear to you. Increasing, right? And if I take x greater than 0, so in that case y dash will be less than 0. Why? Because y is decreasing, so for positive value it will be less than 0, right? So in that case y y will be monotonically decreasing, right? Okay, so what it says that, let us see this graphically. So I'm just plotting the graph of y, okay, a rough graph of y. So if you see that y dash at 0 is 0, this implies that at 0 the slope of y will be constant, right? Slope of y will be constant, and it is also given that y0 is -1. So y will pass from this point, okay, y will pass from this point, and this will be the slope, y dash 0 equal to 0, right? And y will look like this graph, right? Okay, so y is monotonically increasing in negative part and monotonically decreasing in positive part, right? So this is a rough graph of y, right? So in this case, if you see that x equal to 0, is absolute maxima, right? Absolute maxima. And it is also given that y0 equal to -1. Okay, so in that case I can write that yx is less than -1 for all x, because x is absolute maxima, right? So this implies that y plus 1 will be minus of y plus 1, because if you see I am writing it y minus of -1, and we know that this is mod sign will come with a negative sign if y is less than -1, right? We all know this, right? So this implies differential equation will be converted into y double dash minus y plus 1 equal to -1. So this is our final differential equation, right? This is our final differential equation. So this was the main thing we have to understand in this question. Okay, so by looking that on this question, it seems to be very difficult question, but after making some easy logics and concepts, applying some concepts, we can convert this differential equation in this form, and this is nothing but the differential equation with constant coefficients, right? So if I write it further, so I will have y double dash minus y minus 1 minus equal to -1, and then it will be y double dash minus y equal to 0, right? So solving this, there is a very specific uh, process of solving this. So if I write the auxiliary equation, so it will be d square minus 1 equal to 0. In that case our d will be plus minus 1. So in that case our solution will be y of x equal to c1 e raised to power x plus c2 e raised to power minus x, and then applying the initial conditions, we have c1 equal to c2 equal to minus half, and our final solution will be y equal to minus half e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x. So this is our final solution. So as you've seen, this is very important question, isn't it? Okay, so now, okay, this is all about this. I think we need to stop this video here. So this is all about this video, and in next video we will be talking about some theory. We will continue with our solution methodologies of ODEs, right? So I hope you find this video very useful, and if you like it, please share it with your colleagues or friends. Thank you so much for watching Take Math on Us. Stay tuned.